Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today we're reviewing the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Zaibu's Marvel Cable. And boy, oh boy, I am so happy that I even got the chance to get this figure, especially Cable, because he's been sold out. And there's actually a really crazy story on how I got these two, but I'll save that for next video when we do in Superior Iron Man. But the only questions you should be asking is, who is Cable? Why is Cable? What is Cable? Well, we'll be answering those questions right now, because why not? Okay, to understand the origin of Cable, there are some key things you need to understand. First thing first, anything about an X-Men 97 in your head, take that out, because that's not comic book accurate. It's still good, don't worry, the way they did it is still good, you know, still brings the character in a cool way, but in the comic books, it was 100% different, and I'm gonna show you right now. Number one thing you should know, the X-Men are not the main team that Nathan is born to. It's actually the X-Factor, a team funded by Angel, and it's basically Scott, Jean, and two other mutants from the X-Men team pretending to be mutant hunters, but in reality, they're, you know, just heroes trying to protect other mutants. Anyway, first thing first you should know is that Jean and Scott are not together at all. In fact, Scott's actually married to Madeline Pryor. And, you know, obviously Nathan is born, but things don't really go the way it should have, because Madeline Pryor finds out that she's actually a clone of Jean Grey, because I believe in the comic book she just called herself Madeline Pryor instead of saying Jean Grey, because she probably didn't know. Anyway, the point is, she kind of went crazy, became the Goblin Queen, actually defied Sinister, got seduced by demons, I'm being dead serious with you, and was planning on sacrificing Nathan to create this loophole so demons can get through it. The X-Factor obviously defeat her, and Scott was able to save her son, and I believe Jean and Scott actually started dating after this. But it doesn't really matter. The X-Factor tried to keep doing their jobs, protecting people and mutants, along with making sure Nathan was safe. But boy, they wish they had more heroes on their team, because Apocalypse somehow found out about Nathan, took the baby, and affected him with a techno-organic virus. That's when this woman, I'm gonna put the name up right here because I cannot remember her name, from the future shows up and says, hey, I can save Nathan. The problem is I have to take Nathan to the future to heal him of this techno virus. And Scott, obviously not wanting his child to die, says, okay, go ahead. Now the thing is, this woman doesn't actually know if her healing would work, so she makes a clone of Nathan. So then if the real Nathan dies, she can just go back in time and give Scott a clone of Nathan, which is just, if you really think about it, it's kind of twisted. But boy, did it backfire, because Apocalypse in the future showed up to their base and stole Nathan, well, the clone Nathan. Why? Because he wanted a successor, and apparently the clone Nathan was, you know, a good pick. But understand, Apocalypse thought he got the real Nathan, not the clone Nathan. And everyone wondering this clone Nathan would become Stryfer, the mutant villain. Anyway, after the woman was finally able to cure Nathan, she actually went back in time, grabbed Scott and Jean, and said, here, you got 12 years to raise Cable, Nathan, whoever you're calling them right now. And they basically just hid in the future raising their son, which is, well, Scott's son, which was pretty cool. In fact, I think in that book, when Scott and Jean went back into the past, Nathan killed Apocalypse. Yeah, Nathan killed Apocalypse. But he wasn't satisfied with this, so he decided to go back in time to the past and kill him there so that the future never happens. And that's pretty much how we get Cable, because he has to wait until he's an adult to go back in time. And for anyone wondering, Cable didn't do this alone. He actually, when he went back in time, grabbed a bunch of mutants and said, hey, X-Force. So yeah, Cable's actually the leader of the X-Force, and he was the first leader of the first team. But that's pretty much it for his origin. Let's go ahead and get straight into the action figure, okay? Because that's the reason why we're here. The painting and sculpture of this action figure is absolutely amazing. Now, of all the times I've seen Cable in TV shows or in movies, I've never seen Cable in a full-fledged X-Men suit. But apparently, in the comic books, he has wore it, and my god, it's literally everything I have ever wanted. You know, the son of the leader of the X-Men wearing an X-Men suit just looks so freaking clean. It's just so cool. I mean, really, it is amazing. I really like this. Really, the blue, the yellow, the X, like literally everything. Everything on this figure is awesome, but the face is what catches me. You can really tell how much detail and how much effort they put into the face, because the face looks so cool that if I compare this to the first Cable I got, they would look completely different. And I like that. I like that. But yeah, no, the design on this guy is just amazing. For accessories, he comes with one open hand, one fist hand, two trigger hands, and a shotgun, and I don't know what, a rifle. Now, here's the thing I kind of don't like. These are the same guns we got for Cable last time. The only difference is this version, this action figure, the guns are colored with silver and black instead of just one color. And I don't know why, but I kind of wish they gave us more futuristic guns for Cable, because the reason why Cable uses guns is because the virus limits its powers. Like, he can use his powers, but if he did, he wouldn't be able to fully control the virus. So him having guns is actually really important to him. So I kind of hope they'd give him more guns. I mean, it's real easy for me to 3D print my own, but, you know, I shouldn't have to do that anyway. But yeah, him with the guns, they look really cool, really nice. I just wish they gave him a little bit more than just 2 guns. That's pretty much it. He also comes with the Build-A-Figure of Zabu. Yeah, Zabu. I have no idea who this character is. I might get hate for that, but I have no idea what this character is. For articulation, it's perfect. Literally, when I took this out of the box, everything on this figure was perfect. The only thing that was stuck were the legs and the arms. The legs are easy to fix, you know, with some sanding paper. And the arms, I actually did the super glue trick to toughen up the peg, so now the arms move good. And I don't know why, but this just makes the figure move. Like, even if I didn't do the glue trick, this figure still is amazing. Articulation on this guy is perfect. You can get him in a lot of poses. And for a Cable action figure, you better get him in a lot of poses. Like, my God, it's freaking Cable. You know what I mean? It's free. It's like the leader of the first X-Force, man. What you mean? It's Cable. It's Cable. Also, I'm just gonna add this little hint here. I had no idea who on God Green Earth the X Factor was. I knew who the X-Men were. I know they got the X-Force. You know what I mean? I knew about Krakoa. I knew about pretty much everything else X-Men related, including Weapon X, but I didn't know what X Factor was. Now that we're past all that, let's go right into the rating. For painting and sculpture, this thing gets a star. I mean, come on. It's Cable in an X-Men suit. I mean, if someone could get this wrong, then we got a problem. But thankfully, they didn't get it wrong. It looks amazing. For accessories and articulation, it gets a star. Even though I did have to toughen up the pegs for the arms, I didn't actually have to do it. I just did that all for my own sake. And either way, the figure itself is really good, so it still gets a star. Pricing, $24.25, 3 stars. This action figure is amazing. I highly recommend it if this is your first Cable. But yeah, that's pretty much the review. I highly recommend this action figure. Get him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Just get him. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Next review will be Superior Iron Man. And I'll also tell you a little story how I got these guys. Because the way I got him, I don't know if it was legal or not, but screw it.